Hello everyone. Yesterday we finished this up to this example 7. So in this third chapter of 10th class, I will start from the exercise 3.3. Already I said these examples, I said these models in the examples. So I will show the solution for this 4 Romans which is present in this exercise 3.3. Okay. So in page number 67. Exercise 3.3. okay, so in the first Roman, look at here, find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. We have to find out the zeros for this quadratic polynomial by the factorization and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. We have to verify the relationships of these zeros, okay, and the coefficients. We have to verify it and with the relationships as well as the coefficients. So here it is the first sum, that is x square minus 2x minus 8. Okay, look at here. So given polynomial is this one, given that the polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. So the zero of the polynomial, zeros we have to find out now, zero of the polynomial, that implies x square minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. So by the multiplication of these two numbers, the first one and the second one, is the given equation is in order? Yes. Why? Because first we have to write the highest power variable. Okay, here it is the x square coefficient, here it is x term, and it is a constant. We have to write the equation in order first. Okay, so first one and the last one you have to multiply it. Minus 8 into x square minus 8x square. Okay, so we have to take two numbers that has to be when you multiply it, you will get minus 8x square. When you add or subtract, okay, then the number which gives minus 2x. Just like that you have to choose the two numbers. Here, so 4 2's 8. X into x square. Okay, but minus 2 we want. So in front of this highest number you have to keep minus and plus. We just multiply these two numbers, minus of plus minus. 4 2's 8, x into x square. Okay, when you add these two numbers you will get minus 2x. The highest in front of this highest number we have minus, no, then when you subtract these two you will get minus 2x. So first number as usual you have to write here, and the last number also just like this. You just look after these first two terms. What is the common term in these two terms? X is the common term and the remaining term, that is x minus 4, is it? Plus in these two terms, you just look after that. The 2 is common term in between these two. So x minus 4, that is equal to 0. So look at these two. What is the common term? X minus 4 is the common in both of these two terms. So here what is the remaining? X plus here plus 2, that is equal to 0. You just equate these two terms with the 0. Then so after equating you will get x minus 4 is equal to 0, x plus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to 4, minus 4, when it comes into the other side it becomes plus 4, right, positive. X is equal to minus 2, just like that. Here we have two zeros. Let us take the two zeros as, the zeros are alpha is equal to 4, beta is equal to minus 2. Yes, so here we have two zeros, that is alpha and beta. we have to check how. So the given equation, given polynomial is p of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. General form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Yes. So in the place of this a, what is the coefficient of x square when you compare this with the general form, right? So what is the value of a? A is equal to 1. So b is equal to, in the place of b there is a minus 2. In the place of c we have minus 8. Now you just verify the relationships. Okay. Firstly, by the zeros, alpha plus beta. First one is sum of the zeros, no? Alpha plus beta is equal to, what is alpha? 4 plus what is beta? Minus 2. We will subtract here. Then you will get 4 minus plus of minus minus 2. That is equal to 2. What the value you will get by actual method? So plus 2. And by using a formula. Okay. By formula, what is the formula? The sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. What is minus b? What is the value of b? Minus 2 by, what is the value of a? 1. That is equal to minus of minus plus by 1. That is equal to 2. Yes, you will get the same answer by the actual. What is second one? What is the relationship of the second one? That is product of the zeros. What is product of the zeros? Alpha into beta. That is equal to 4 into minus 2. That is equal to minus 8. Is it? So just like that. So product of the zeros formula. Product of the zeros formula, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. What is c value? Minus 8 by 1. That is equal to minus 8. Okay. So here the two values are same. Just like that you have to do the first Roman. So in that second sum. So second sum is 4s square minus 4s plus 1. So given that the polynomial is 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Here the variable is s, p of s. Okay. Here the variable is s. Till now we wrote the equations as with the variable of x. But here he gave the s is an variable and the highest power for the variable s is 2. So here it is a quadratic equation. Okay. So let us check the 0 of the polynomial. That implies 4s square minus 4s plus 1 is equal to 0. First and second. Is the equation is in order? Yes. So 4s into 1, 4s square. So while you are adding these two numbers, you have to get minus 4s. So I'll keep this minus 2, minus of minus plus 2 2's 4, s into s. Then you will get minus 2s minus 2s. Means you have to add, but you just keep the minus as usual, right? So 4s square plus 1, that is equal to 0. In between these two, okay, what is the common term? 2s is the common. So which is remaining? 2s. So 2 2's 4, s into s square minus 1, right? Here I am taking 1 as a common term, that is 2s minus 1. That is equal to 0. Why? Because minus of minus plus, right? In these two you have 2s minus 1 as common. In the remaining terms is also 2s minus 1. So that implies you just equate these two equations with 0. Then 2s minus 1 is equal to 0. 2s minus 1 is equal to 0. 2s is equal to 1, s is equal to 1 by 2. Here also 2s is equal to 1, s is equal to 1 by 2. Here the two zeros are equal. Here the two zeros are equal. So let us take one zero as alpha and another zero as beta. So alpha is equal to 1 by 2, beta is equal to 1 by 2. So when you compare these equations with the general form, given polynomial is, so 4s square minus 4s plus 1 is equal to 0. General form of quadratic equation is, so ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. What is a value when you compare these two? 4. B value minus 4. C value 1. C value is 1. So the first one, sum of the zeros. So what is the formula? So alpha plus beta is equal to, so what is alpha, what is beta? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So 2, 1 plus 1, LCM 2 by 2, you will get 1, right? By formula, verification, okay, by formula. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. What is b value? Minus 4. What is a value? 4, right? Minus of minus plus, then you will get 4 by 4. On cancellation, you will get alpha plus beta is equal to 1, just like this, okay? So second one, product of the zeros. So alpha into beta is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that is equal to 1 is 1, 2 2 is 4, okay? Second, by formula verification, that is first, second, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. What is c value? 1. What is a value? 4. 1 by 4 direct, okay? And the third sum, that is 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. It is third sum, okay? Given that the polynomial p of x, here x is the variable again, so 6x square minus 3 minus 7x is the equation which is in order? No, the constant term which comes in front of this minus 7x. First of all you have to make this equation as an order, okay? So that implies 6x square, in front of this 7x you have minus 7x minus 3, that is equal to 0. This is 0 of the polynomial. When the equation which is not in order, you have to make this equation as an order. So hence on the factorization, what you will get? So minus of plus minus, 6 3s 18x square. So 7 we want, in between this minus 7x we want here, right? So 9 2's I want to take here. 9 2's 18, x into x. Minus 7 means in front of this highest number I want to keep this minus, plus 2x, okay? 6x square as usual you have to write, and the last term, that is constant, minus 3. In these 2, so I want to take this 3x as a common, okay? So what is remaining? 2x minus 3. Is it okay for you? So 3 2's 6, x into x square, minus 3 3's 9x, plus in between these two, 1 I want to take here. 2x minus 3, that is equal to 0. In between these two, 2x minus 3, and what is the remaining terms? 3x plus 1, that is equal to 0. You just equate these two with zeros. Then 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3 by 2. The first value you will get is 3 by 2. 3x is equal to minus 1. X is equal to minus 1 by 3. So let us take the values as alpha is equal to 3 by 2. Beta is equal to minus 1 by 3. Okay, let us check with the verifications of these relationships. The first of all, we have to compare this equation with the general form. So given polynomial is 6x square minus 7x minus 3 is equal to 0. I make this equation as an order, and general form of quadratic equation is that is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In the place of this a, we have 6, b place, in the place of b minus 7, in the place of c we have minus 3. First we have sum of the zeros. What is sum of the zeros? Alpha plus beta, that is equal to, what is alpha? 3 by 2 plus of 1 by 3. So 3 by 2 plus of minus 1 by 3, that is equal to, so 3 2's 6. 6 is the LCM. In table 2, 6 in 3 times 3 3's 9 minus 3 table 6, that is 2, 2 1's 2, that is equal to 7 by 6. The value of this is 7 by 6. By verification, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. What is b value? Minus of minus 7 by a value is 6, that is equal to minus of minus plus 7 by 6. So these two values you will get is same, right? So next one is product of the zeros. So alpha into beta, that is equal to, alpha value is 3 by 2 into beta value is minus 1 by 3. 3 cancel, then you will get the answer as 1 by 2. So by verification, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. What is c value? Minus 3 by a value is 6. So on cancellation you will get that is equal to minus 1 by 2. That's it. Okay, it is third sum. Fourth sum. That is 4u square plus 8u. This is the equation. Okay, given that the polynomial p of x is equal to 4u square plus 8u. Okay, so 0 of the polynomial, there is no constant term, just leave it, we can't do anything, right? The 0 of the polynomial, that implies 4u square plus 8u is equal to 0. We just take without doing the factorization method only we can solve this sum. So by using of this, taking out the common term in between these two, that is 4u I want to take here. U is a variable, right? So after taking this 4u as a common, here we have only remaining, that is u plus 2, that is equal to 0. Without doing factorization we can solve this, right? So you just equate this first term with 0 and the second term with 0 direct. That is 4u is equal to 0 and the second one u plus 2 is equal to 0. U is equal to 0 by 4. That implies u is equal to 0. The first value it was. U is equal to minus 2. It is the second value. Let us take alpha is equal to 0, beta is equal to minus 2. So here we have two zeros, okay, directly. So by the verification, firstly we have to check the given polynomial with the general form. Given polynomial, that implies 4u square plus 8u is equal to 0. General form of quadratic equation is, that is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. What is a? 4. P value 8. C value 0. There is no constant term in the given equation. Then we have to take this 0. The first one is sum of the zeros. So alpha plus beta is equal to, what is alpha value? 0 plus what is beta value? Minus 2. that is equal to 0 plus of minus minus 2 that is equal to minus 2. So by verification, what is the formula? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, minus b value is 8 by a value is 2. On cancellation you will get minus 4. I mean this a value is 4. On cancellation you will get minus 2. Yes. So second one, product of the zeros. So alpha into beta, that is equal to 0 into minus 2, that is equal to any number which is multiplied with the 0, you will get 0 only, right? Verification, alpha into beta is equal to, what is the formula? C. What is C value? C by A. What is C value? 0 by A value 4. Anything which is in numerator that is 0, which if 0 is there in the numerator, then you will get the answer as 0, right? This is verification. And the next sum you have, that is fifth one, that is t square minus 15. Given that the polynomial p of x is equal to t square minus 15. 0 of the polynomial, this sum is also, you will get the direct answer, right? 0 of the polynomial. Why? Because t is the variable, but t is the variable, t square term is there, but t term is not there. 0 of the polynomial, that implies t square minus 15 is equal to 0. That implies t square is equal to 15. That implies t is equal to square root of 15. What if the number which comes from the square root, then you will get two values, that is plus square root of 15 or t is equal to minus square root of 15. You have two zeros, right? Let us take alpha is equal to root 15, beta is equal to minus root 15, plus root 15 and minus root 15. You have two zeros of this equation. Then given polynomial t square minus 15 is equal to 0. You compared with this equation, general form of this quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We just compare these two. X square term, x square coefficient is a, t square coefficient is 1, a is equal to 1. X coefficient is b. Here any t coefficient is there? No. Then b is equal to 0. What is constant term in this equation? C is equal to minus 50. Just like that you have to take the values of this a, b, c. So first of all we have sum of the zeros, right? Sum of the zeros. What is the value of this sum of the zeros? Alpha plus beta, that is equal to square root of 15 plus of minus square root of 15. Square root of 15 plus of minus square root of 15. These two are cancelled, you will get 0. Okay. Verification. What is verification for this? Alpha plus beta value, formula is minus b by a. Minus b value is 0 by a value is 1. Whatever the numerator if you have 0, then the value it becomes 0. Okay. So second one is product of the zeros. Then alpha into beta is equal to, what is the values of these two? Root 15 into minus root 15. So minus square root of 15 whole square. So minus 15. So what is the value of this? What is the formula for this alpha into beta? That is equal to c by a. That is equal to, what is the c value? Minus 15 by a value 1. That is equal to minus 15. You will get the same answer with the verification also. Next you have sixth sum, right? What is sixth sum? 3x square minus x minus 4. Given that the polynomial P of x is equal to, x is a variable, no, then I will take it as a x, P of x, 3x square minus x minus 4. Is the equation is in order? Yes, the equation is in order. So hence I will take the same. So 0 of the polynomial, 0 of the polynomial. That implies 3x square minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. So you just multiply these two, minus 12x square. So I want minus x in between these two terms, right? So 4 3s 12, x into x, x square, minus x, no, hence I want to keep this minus in front of the highest number, so plus, yes. So the first term and the last term, that is equal to 0. In between these two, x is the common, 3x minus 4. In between these two, 1 is common, nothing is there, so 3x minus 4, that is equal to 0. In between these two, 3x minus 4 is the common term, and the remaining terms you have to write as usual. So equate these two with 0. So 3x minus 4 is equal to 0 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. 3x is equal to 4, x is equal to 4 by 3, it is the first 0, and x is equal to minus 1, it is the second 0. Let us take the values as alpha is equal to 4 by 3 and beta is equal to minus 1. So these two are the values for the alpha zeros of the given polynomial. And first of all we have to check this with the general form, no, the given polynomial is, that is equal to 3x square minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. So general form of quadratic equation is, that is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In the place of a, what is there? A is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 1. If nothing is there in front of this x term, we have to imagine that b value as 1, minus 1. Minus symbol is there, no, sign is there, no, c is equal to minus 4. So by the verification we have to check the relationships. So sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to, what is alpha? 4 by 3 plus of minus 1, that is equal to 4 by 3 minus 1, that is equal to LCM of these two, 3, 4 minus, in one table 3 times 3 ones 3, that is equal to 1 by 3, it is a value. So by the verification, what is the formula of this alpha plus beta? That is equal to minus b by a, that is equal to minus of b value is minus 1 by a value is 3, minus of minus plus 1 by 3. Same answer you will get by the verification also. So product of the zeros, so alpha into beta is equal to, here 4 by 3 into minus 1, that is equal to minus 4 by 3, it is the answer. Okay, so by verification, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. What is c value? Minus 4 by a value 3, that's it. Yes, the first Roman is completed. So in the second Roman, find the quadratic polynomial in each case. Quadratic polynomial you have to write, okay, you have to find out the quadratic polynomial for the given numbers as the sum. Sum means, already I said, alpha plus beta, and the product means product of its zeros means alpha into beta. So the given numbers you have to take it as the first number as alpha plus beta and the second number as alpha into beta. Okay, for finding the quadratic polynomial, what the equation you have to choose? The first one, given that the sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to 1 by 4. The first number as alpha plus beta, the product of the zeros, that is equal to alpha into beta, that is equal to minus 1. Okay, the quadratic equation, the quadratic polynomial of the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, as that implies x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. It is the equation. You have to write the values of this alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. X square minus alpha plus beta value is 1 by 4 into x plus alpha into beta is minus 1 is equal to 0. You just write in proper way. Minus 1 by 4 x plus of minus minus is equal to 0. I just take it as 1, right? Do the LCM for this. 4. 4x square minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. That implies just 4x square minus x minus 4 is equal to 0 into 4. Then the quadratic equation 4x square minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. It is the quadratic equation from the first sum and product of the zeros. And the second one is given that the sum of the zeros, that implies alpha plus beta is equal to, okay, root 2. Product of the zeros, that is equal to alpha into beta is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, we just take the formula. The quadratic polynomial is x square of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. That is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta value is root 2x plus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. I just take 1, do LCM. In one table 3 times, no, 3x square. In one table 3 times, 3 root 2x plus 1. That is equal to 0. That implies 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 is equal to 0 into 3. That implies 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. It is the final quadratic polynomial. Sum is, that is the given that the sum of the zeros, that implies alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Product of the zeros, that is equal to alpha into beta is equal to root 5. Okay, the quadratic equation is, that implies x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. That implies x square minus alpha plus beta is 0 into x plus alpha beta value is root 5, that is equal to 0. That implies x square minus 0 plus root 5 is equal to 0. That implies you will get the equation as x square plus root 5 is equal to 0. It is the final equation. Fourth one. So given that the sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to 1. Product of the zeros is also equal to 1. So the quadratic equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. That implies x square minus 1 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. That implies x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. It is the final quadratic equation. Fifth sum, given that the sum of the zeros, that implies alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1 by 4. Product of the zeros, alpha into beta is equal to 1 by 4. So the quadratic equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. That implies x square minus alpha plus beta value is minus 1 by 4 into x plus alpha into beta value is 1 by 4, that is equal to 0. That implies x square minus of minus plus 1 by 4 x plus 1 by 4 is equal to 0. You just keep 1. Do LCM of this. 4x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. That implies 4x square plus x, take out this 4 into other side, so plus 1 is equal to 0 into 4. That implies 4x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. It is the final equation. Okay, so next the last sum in the second Roman, that is sixth sum, that is given that the sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to 4. Product of the zeros, that implies alpha beta is equal to 1. So the quadratic equation is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. That implies x square minus alpha plus beta value is 4x plus alpha into beta value is 1, that is equal to 0. You will get the direct quadratic equation, right? And here we have the third Roman, find the quadratic polynomial. Again we have to find out the quadratic polynomial for the zeros. Now he said the given numbers are zeros, means first number as alpha, second number as beta, and the same equation you have to find out by using of this zeros. Okay, so in that first sum, given that the zeros of the polynomial, that implies alpha is equal to 2, beta is equal to minus 1. Okay, the quadratic equation is, that implies x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. We just substitute this alpha and beta from the given. X square minus, what is alpha? 2, plus what is beta? Minus 1, into x plus 2 into minus 1 is equal to 0. That implies x square minus 2 plus of minus 1 into x plus 2 ones minus 2, that is equal to 0. That implies x square minus 2 minus 1, 1x plus of minus 2 is equal to 0. It is the quadratic equation. Second sum, given that the zeros of the polynomial, that is equal to alpha is equal to root 3, beta is equal to minus root 3. You just substitute these two in the given equation. The quadratic equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x alpha into beta is equal to 0. That implies x square minus alpha value is root 3 plus beta value is minus root 3, x plus root 3 into minus root 3 is equal to 0. That implies x square minus root 3 plus of minus root 3 into x plus of minus root 3 whole square is equal to 0. 2 times we have, no, hence square, plus root 3 minus root 3 cancel, x square minus 0 into x minus square root cancel 3, that is equal to 0. That is equal to x square minus 3 is equal to 0. It is the quadratic equation of this zeros. And now the third sum, that is given that the zeros of the polynomial, alpha is equal to 1 by 4, beta is equal to minus 1. Okay, so the quadratic equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. That implies x square minus alpha value is 1 by 4 plus beta value is minus 1 into x plus alpha value is 1 by 4 into minus 1 is equal to 0. That implies x square minus 1 by 4 plus of minus 1 into x plus of minus 1 by 4, that is equal to 0. So x square minus 4 in 4 table 1 by 1, 1 table 4 times 4 ones 4 into x minus 1 by 4, that is equal to 0. That implies x square minus 3 by 4 into x minus 1 by 4, that is equal to 0. X square plus of minus plus 3 by 4 into x minus 1 by 4, that is equal to 0. So by 1, I just do LCM again. Okay, in one table 4 times 4 x square plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. That implies 4x square plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0 into 4. That implies 4x square plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, now it's time to explain third sum. That is, given that fourth sum, that is the zeros of the polynomial. The zeros of the polynomial. Then alpha is equal to 1 by 2, beta is equal to 3 by 2. Right? So the quadratic equation is, that implies x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. In that you have to substitute this alpha and beta. That implies x square minus, what is alpha value? 1 by 2. Beta value 3 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 of x plus 1 by 2 into 3 by 2. That implies x square minus, do LCM for this 2, 1 plus 3. Of these 2 we have the denominator as same, hence I am adding the first numbers, numerator numbers. So multiply these 2. 1 3s 3 by 2 2s 4. That is equal to 0. That is equal to x square minus 4 by 2 x plus 3 by 4. That is equal to 0. 2 times. That is x square minus 2x plus 3 by 4. Do LCM for this 4. So 4x square minus 1 table 4 times 4 2s 8x plus in 4 table 1 time 1 3s 3, that is equal to 0. 4x square minus 8x plus 3 is equal to 0 into 4, that is equal to 4x square minus 8x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, here we finished this third Roman also. Fourth Roman. Okay, what is fourth Roman? Verify that 1 minus 1 minus 3 or the zeros of the given polynomial. First of all, we have to check by using of this, let us take the p of x and you just check p of 1 is a 0 or not, p of minus 1 is also 0 or not, and p of minus 3 is also, it gives the 0 or not. Then you have to check the relationship of these zeros. First of all, what is the given polynomial? Is it a linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial or cubic polynomial? It is the cubic polynomial. Why? Because the highest power of this variable x is 3. Hence it is a cubic polynomial. Then we have to check the relationships of this cubic polynomial also. First of all, we will check these 3 are the zeros of this cubic polynomial or not. Okay. First of all, given that the cubic polynomial p of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3. Okay, let us check the first number, that is p of 1. Okay, we have to check these two numbers which gives the 0 or not. P of 1 cube plus 3 of 1 square minus 1 minus 3. That is equal to 1 cube means 1 and 3 of 1 means 1 into 1 minus 1 minus 3. That is equal to, so 1 plus 3 minus 1 minus 3 plus 1 minus 1 plus 3 minus 3, that is equal to 0. Yes, it is a 0 of the given polynomial. And the second also we have to check, that is p of minus 1 whole cube plus 3 of minus 1 whole square minus of minus 1 minus 3. In the place of this x we are substituting this minus 1. So in the power we have odd number, then the minus it is remains as usual. Anything that is the power n of a 1, which gives the same number, that is minus 1. Plus here we have a even number, hence the minus it becomes positive. So 3 into 1. Minus of minus plus 1 minus 3, right? Minus 1 plus 3 plus 1 minus 3. So minus 1 plus 1 plus 3 minus 3, that is equal to 0. And the third we have to check, that is p of minus 3. Minus 3 whole cube plus 3 of minus 3 whole square minus of minus 3 minus 3. That is equal to, minus it remains, why? Because the odd number which is in the power. So minus 3 cube means 3 3s 9 9 3s 27 plus 3 into, so power is even, hence it becomes positive. 3 square means 9. So minus of minus plus 3 minus 3. Plus 3 minus 3 cancel, that is equal to minus 27 plus 27. So minus 27 plus 27 cancelled, hence these 3 which gives the zeros for this given polynomial. Hence we have to write yes minus 1 minus 1 and minus 3 are the zeros of the given polynomial. And also relationships we have to check. The relationships of the cubic polynomial or relationships of the given polynomial are. So first of all, given polynomial p of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3. Okay, so cubic polynomial general form for the cubic polynomial, that is general form. What is general form? So ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. What is the a value when you compare to these two? What is a value in front of this? That means the coefficient of x cube, that is a. Here we have 1, that is equal to, b is equal to 3, c is equal to, you just check here, okay, c is equal to minus 1, d is equal to minus 3. We have to verify by this relationships, right? The first one is sum of the zeros, that are alpha plus beta plus gamma. From here we have to take this 3 numbers as alpha is equal to 1, beta is equal to minus 1, gamma is equal to minus 3. These 3 are the zeros of the given polynomial, no? Hence we are taking this as alpha, beta, gamma, right? So alpha, beta, gamma values we have to substitute here. 1 plus of minus 1 plus of minus 3. That is equal to 1 plus of minus 1 plus of minus 3. Plus 1 minus 1 cancelled, minus 3 we got here. We will check by the verification. Okay, by verification. That is alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a by the formula, right? So minus, what is b value? Minus 3 by a value 1, that is equal to minus 3. Yes, we have the same answer by the verification also. What is the second one? Sum and product of the zeros. So sum and product of the zeros, alpha, beta plus beta, gamma plus gamma, alpha. That implies we have to substitute these values. Alpha is 1 into beta value is minus 1 plus beta value is minus 1 into gamma value is minus 3 plus gamma value is minus 3 into alpha value is 1. That is equal to 1 into 1 minus 1 plus minus of minus plus 1 3 is 3 plus of minus 3 ones 3 plus 3 minus 3 cancel, minus 1. Okay, so verification by the formula, that is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to C by A. What is C value? Minus 1. By what is A value? 1. That is equal to minus 1. Here the two answers which gives the same answer. And the third one, that is product of the zeros. Product of the zeros. That is alpha, beta, gamma is equal to 3 we have to multiply. That is 1 into minus 1 into minus 3. Minus of minus plus 1 ones 1, 1 threes 3. So here it is the answer. By the verification, by the formula, right? Alpha, beta, gamma is equal to minus d by 8. Minus, what is d value? Minus 3. By what is a value? 1. Minus of minus plus 3 by 1, that is equal to 3. Yes, we got the same answers with the verification by the formulas also. Hence, we finished this 3.3 exercise in this part. I hope you understand well. So, in the next part, I'll explain this division algorithm in the polynomials. Division algorithm, we have 3 examples, 4 examples we have in the different way, and then I'll explain this 3.4. Thank you.